red light district going on over here?
Yeah. When the red light's on, you know what's going on. 10. Let's do this, please.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Tin TV.
All right, everybody.
Hey, welcome back to Tin TV. Hey, Steph.
I'm going to try to be half of what Agent J is since he's resting tonight. Craig's going to try to be the other half, and maybe we can be Agent J. I don't know. Tough.
No, I was hoping you would take over.
Shit. Good luck on that.
And Jay, if you're watching, we hope you feel good, enjoy the show, and just relax.
Yeah. How's everybody doing tonight? Are y'all going to say hello to chat? Can Yorga shift somebody?
Jersey Joe, good to see you. Be Charming's in the chat. Darting Around is here. Great to see you, Jeff B.
Yeah, that's great.
Sissy K is here. Pappy Two Bears, good to see you, sir. Annalisa's in the house. Good to see you, Annalisa. I have to scroll back. Be Charming's here.
Big say is B's got to be there.
B's always here. Debbie McKenna. Good to see you, Debbie. Paul
Stephanie.
Stephanie, yes. Hey,
I
Stephanie.
said hello to Steph earlier.
I'll call you tomorrow, Stephanie. I've been busy as hell. Sorry.
Hickgal's here. Mitch is here. Denner.
Yeah, Hick's here.
420 Wild Dragon. 420 Bong on, sir. Good to see you.
Bong on.
Yeah.
He's definitely high. Willard Hall is here. Me and Willard have made up. Willard, I'm very sorry about what happened.
Were you a dick to Willard?
Well, no. Me and Willard are good. Let's just leave it at that, okay? We're fine.
Okay.
We love each other.
Okay. Pootie's here.
Pootie's here.
I'm here. I'm here. I got a headache, but I'm here.
A headache. That's
Oh,
what my
I'm
wife
sorry
always
to
Yeah.
hear that, Pootie.
That's because your wife hit him with a hammer.
No, my wife's at work. It's all AB's fault.
He hit himself with a hammer.
I drove him made shit crazy on Telegram today.
Yeah.
You're always pushing his buttons. Oh, by the way, we're also right now, we're on Tin Tube because the water is still a little murky. They're going after channels, folks. They have struck 2 shows from the past on my channel out of nowhere. I don't even know what happened. So we're on Tin Tube, but we're also on the greatest platform ever.
Are we on X?
We are on
You
X.
did something wrong.
I didn't do anything wrong. Benjamin, good to see you.
Exactly, Yorga. You called it. You did something wrong.
You
You
did
did something wrong.
He's a violator.
They call him the violator.
You broke
That
community
Think
guidelines.
about that. That would be a great movie like The Terminator, The Violator.
The
That's a
violator.
Depeche Mode album.
That sounds like something Diddy would be involved in. Oh,
Yeah.
No, but I want to be the violator.
Y'all so nasty.
And wait. They come up with a Violator 2. The second
Violator
one,
too.
Violator 2.
Fists of Fury.
Fist of Fury.
The Fist of Fury.
Hey, there is more Diddy stuff coming out, though. I think 10 has.
no.
Oh,
Really?
God. How much?
Well, it's
Something.
I'm trying to find it here. This gal.
You're not prepared? What the
Well,
hell?
I know what's going on here.
It's Tuesday. It's a slow show.
I am the violator.
Yeah, keep rolling, please, please.
Hmm.
Well, we got called garbage today. I know that.
Garbage.
Yeah, we got called garbage today. It wasn't very nice either.
Who did that?
This little idiot.
or Puerto Rico
This
or
little idiot.
in my
Oh,
home
that
state of
idiot.
Delaware. They're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization of seen as unconscionable, and it's
Oh,
un-American.
Whoa.
Now what? But now listen to this. He's about ready to say that he's what his hometown of Puerto Rico, and then he backs it up. Man, this is the first time he's caught himself so quick.
that looks
Or
like an
Puerto Rico or-
animation to me.
Yeah, don't look like him.
I'm in my home state of Delaware.
See, he was gonna say his home state of.
I thought he was born in
They're good,
Indiana or
decent,
some
honorable
shit.
people.
That don't look
Well-
right.
He's the violator.
He's the violator. There's the kingpin violator right there.
Well, and then this was when Trump found out on stage tonight, I guess.
All right. Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but I have breaking news for you, Mr. President. You may not have heard this. Just moments ago, Joe Biden stated that our supporters are garbage.
I'm sorry, but doesn't that kind of piss you off a little bit?
Nah, you don't let this shit bother you.
I know, but
Sticks and
why?
stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Yeah, it's just.
Ah, fuck Joe Biden. How about that? Does that make you feel better?
Yeah, that does. That makes me
Okay,
feel
okay.
a lot better.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Get
'Cause
pumped up.
I'm not
still-
liking what's going on. You know what I mean?
I'm still the violator, though.
You are the violator. And your sidekick is Craig.
Hey, leave me out of this violation.
Violator and Craig.
We're gonna have to bring back.
Robin,
We're
but
gonna,
it's just Craig.
What'd you say,
we're
Booty?
gonna have to bring back. We're gonna have to bring back. Let's go, Brandon.
Have a cape and everything.
Or make
Yeah, I'm
it-
with Drummond. He's been dead for 2 years or longer. That's
Well,
not
that-
him. That's not him.
Are we taking bets about how this hard erection is gonna unfold? I think we're gonna know the answers quickly, or press 1 in chat, please. Press 1 if you think we're gonna know within 2 days. Press
No.
2 if it's gonna take months.
Weeks.
Yeah.
This is
Let's
how
see how
long.
this turns out.
Well, this is how long it's going to take in at least 2 different states.
Oh no, no bother.
Looks like Pennsylvania and this can't.
How long will it take in Arizona?
It's going to take us as long as it has always taken us. While we have more voters, and in many cases in counties, a lot more voters, the time that it takes us to process a ballot is based on doing it right.
Look at all the twos.
Results in about 10 to 13 days. But everybody knows that the networks and the newspapers will make their prognostications whenever they see fit based on their math. And that's just the way it works. We're perfectly confident that we're going to have what we need when we need it, which is when it happens, and it will be accurate.
Secretary Schmidt, how quickly will you know the results in Pennsylvania?
Pennsylvania is at something of a unique disadvantage in that our counties cannot begin processing mail-in ballot envelopes until 7 a.m. on election morning. Plenty of other states, red and blue alike, allow that process to begin days, if not weeks in advance. But a couple things have changed since 2020. Counties have acquired additional equipment that assist with the processing of those ballots and ballot envelopes. They've a lot more experience than they had in 2020, which is the first time any of us encountered in Pennsylvania mail ballot voting in a large scale. And also the percentage of voters, while it's still widely embraced, the percentage of voters voting by mail has decreased since 2020 during that peak COVID environment. So there are several factors that will, I think, contribute to knowing results earlier even though the law hasn't changed. But as Secretary Fontes said, it always comes down to, and has always ever come down to, how close an election is before you know who won and who lost.
No, so that fill in the blanks, it's it's going to be another one of those things. The media's going to announce something, and then they're going to come out and say something in a couple weeks, and God only knows if this time it's not going to coincide with each other. You know what I mean? They're, you know what's happening, guys. Come on. AB, you're breaking up really bad. Is that me?
Oh, that's a.
No,
I know. I'm in a hole.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what kind of hole?
I can't tell you all that.
So anyhow, yeah, I don't know what's going on, you guys. It's pretty stupid, everything right now.
Don't worry, they'll bring the Blackhawks in and rescue everybody. Wait
Well,
for it.
they were talking about that, some exercises at the White House and shit. And
Yeah, why? Why would you also do some sort of cyber simulation
That's
on
in
the
Atlanta,
day
if I'm not
of?
mistaken.
On the day of.
Yeah, I saw somebody posted something. They're having a cyber, what do you call it, a conference, and that they were going to be doing drills.
Drill.
On
Yeah.
November
They
5th.
Yeah, hit girl, hit gal put that up.
They
Reschedule
rescheduled that. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah, they did because of misinformation.
Oh no, misinformation.
Yeah, we made them reschedule it.
Oh, I wished you had a clip of Whippy. Whippy got up. She went berserko either yesterday or day before yesterday. That was funny as hell. She's about to lose it.
who?
Whippy.
Who's Whippy?
Whippy Goldberg. I call her Whippy.
Oh, what is
Oh,
she?
whoop.
Oh, whoop.
She went off on the View or whatever. Somebody, I saw a video of it. It's funny as shit.
Yeah.
She lost her marbles.
Well, people are just acting just freaking stupid. I mean, they're talking this, and it's all planned, you guys. We know that, but when people start doing dumb shit like this,
What do you got?
let's roll that back. And where'd she come from? The sidewalk. Boom. Wait a minute, I'm walking down the street. Hey, I don't like your sign. Yeah, get out of that yard. Hey. Bam.
That's when that sign should explode on her.
Yeah, that's what they need one that explode.
Let's not forget, guys, they do have those satellite phones.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah.
They were all given them, and I bet theirs are different.
Whose are different?
The ones all our leaders were given. Yeah, Congress was all given satellite phones. I bet theirs are different than what we have.
Why?
Probably run off military satellites.
They're probably running with Crackberry software because they really like that Crackberry. That's why they made you think it was a Crackberry so they could take it off the market and take it back. My husband told me that one, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
That was
all this going on, and then you throw a little extra spice from the solar activity, which we all know bothers people and makes them a little irritable. You know, it's a cocktail for destruction. It's coming, I think. But I don't know. We'll know in 2 more weeks. How about that?
There you go.
No, 1 week. 1 week now.
Oh, 2 weeks. Then 10 days of darkness. All right, Pootie. Give me hell, Pootie. You need to trust the plan, AB.
Yeah, trust the plan, baby.
I am. I'm trusting.
And I guess there's a rally going on in DC for Kamala tonight, and it's not going so good for
Oh, that was all the Hamas and Palestinian supporters.
yeah.
Love that.
Oh no.
Yeah, look, this guy looks weird.
And literally, the whole crowd going back and forth are just like Palestine Jew haters. Take a look. It's your whole crowd.
He looks frightened.
Yes.
Well, and he's saying that they're all, haters.
Yeah.
That was for entertainment and stuff and commentary, YouTube. So get off my butt.
Suck it.
Yeah,
They're
well,
gonna strike us.
they're really going after us lately.
They're going after everybody.
Yeah, and I don't
Yeah.
like what's going on.
Unfree. It's not free. It's not free.
Oh, before I forget, we'll do a little bit of food news, trucking news. Trucking still sucks. But I got an article, my son sent it to me. In South Georgia, they got this one mega farm. I think it's Pilgrims, owned by Pilgrims. It's like 29 houses that were destroyed. And each one of those houses holds a lot of chicken.
And that was
apparently
destroyed during Helene, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was Helene. And supposedly that's 13 million pounds of chicken lost per week. So expect probably, if I'm a guessing person, chicken prices to go up in the grocery store.
Okay,
Wow.
my husband
Douglas,
had a
Georgia.
question first. Do you think it's going to affect the West Coast?
It's the chicken business is I mean, that doesn't mean that we don't ship chicken from the South to California. We do.
Okay.
But like, there's a lot of farms in Arkansas in that area, and they'll send it that way. It could. I mean, it's going to affect the business as a whole because they all buy. I call it the chicken mafia. They all buy from each other, and when they are short or something, so they make deals. So yes, it possibly. I would say more likely here in the South, but it could affect 13 million pounds a week lost. That's a lot of chicken. Because I don't think they're going to rebuild those houses.
Now, my next question is were a bunch of the eggs that were supposed to be hatched, were they part of it so that there won't be as many chickens producing in the next, 60? How long does it take to grow a chicken? 60 days?
6 weeks.
6 weeks. Meat chicken,
Yeah,
6
6
to 7 weeks.
Yep. And there might have been, we have broiler houses and you have laying houses. Laying houses produce the eggs. Some are for eating consumption. Some are for hatching. They're probably, I didn't get anything on that, but more than likely, yeah, it probably affected the egg side too. So yeah, I mean, it's might stand a chance of egg prices going up and the meat going up.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
And then you got all the farming, that was affected. There's a lot of farming in South Georgia. Not like the Midwest, but there's still a lot. So, yeah, there was a lot of agriculture damage with Helene.
Oh, that's what Monkey Work was showing too. He says right up through the middle of the United States, that's where all the cattle are.
Yes, your beef is
Most of the
in the
cattle are.
Midwest.
That's where that's where that fire. He showed that fire is going towards the cattle.
We've lost a lot of cattle in the last few years due to fire.
Yeah.
Yep. So I hate to bring bad news, folks, but we just bring what's really happening, and so hate it. It's going to affect the wallet even more. And I can't believe fuel prices have stayed. Well, it's election time. They're trying to keep that low.
Yeah. It's
Well,
that weird guy. Oil keeps going down.
Yep. It's odd.
It's not going down here on the West Coast.
No, y'all lost. They're shutting a couple refineries down. I think I read last week in California. I think I put that on Telegram, messing with Stephanie about it.
And okay,
Jay.
there's Jay. Well, we knew he'd be watching. Good. There's been a lot of flooding going on in other places in the world, you guys. Like, they're not telling you this in the news.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I've been seeing it.
Spain has been being destroyed for days now, by floods. If
Floods,
you've
you
been paying
guys.
attention, you know that it's not just Spain, it's all over the world. It's just randomly, sporadically flooding. And it's not just flooding in Spain, there's tornadoes like they've never even seen before. So please tell me what's going on with this weather. And also, we have a not so good surprise at the end for the first week in November, possibly. But again, why is no news covering this? Notice how this stays the whole time, right by my head, as if there's some kind of source. Did I mention absolutely crazy hail? I mean, it looks like the world's going to hail. Here's an airport that got flooded out. And again, it's flooding all over the world consistently. And the possibility for Hurricane Patty hitting us exactly where Helene and Milton did on the 5th or 6th of November is increasingly possible. I'll just say it. I think it's going to happen. With everything going on right now, it seems like it's going to happen. Let me know what you think below. Is this another day for 2024?
That's odd for this time of year to have another hurricane.
Okay, yeah, that is really odd. I mean, something's going on, and then Pootie was talking about the fires. But not only that, you guys, this is what's happening up in where I live at. Just a sec here. And this happened today, and I just think
Where do you live at?
I live right now. I'm in Eastern Washington. I'm not on the Seattle side right now, but this won't affect me per se. But you guys, this doesn't sound good. And the area, yeah, it's kind of a red area, if you know what I mean.
Our top story at this hour, an alarming, if brief, alert going out this morning to people all across Spokane and North Idaho, warning of a possible dam failure in Post Falls.
It was prompted by a construction crane collapse on the dam, which then triggered a series of reactions from multiple agencies. Good evening, and thank you for joining us for KREM 2 News at 5. I'm Mark Hanrahan.
And I'm Whitney Ward. Now, we have complete team coverage on this incident tonight. Cody Proctor will have more on what the procedure is for a dam emergency.
But first, our Shannon Mowdy is live tonight to walk us through what led to the crane collapse on the dam this morning. Shannon, what can you tell us?
Well, I'm along the North Channel Dam on the Spokane River, and you can see where this crane collapsed. Avista is now investigating how that happened and when it hit part of the dam spillway this morning. A walk in the park can be routine, though in North Idaho, come prepared.
Yes.
Like
Actually,
Terry Call does.
My walking stick is for a moose, because if they get too close,
Yes.
I can go moose.
Moose are real in
No,
Idaho.
no.
A moose may be expected in Falls Park. What Terry actually ran across Tuesday
This is really a shock to see.
caught everyone by surprise. Regular walkers turned sightseers, trying to catch a shot of this toppled 100-ton giant, not in Avista's plans for the 100-year-old North Dam's rehab.
We don't know exactly what happened or what caused the crane or the cause of the accident. We'll be going through an assessment investigation to figure that out.
But they do have an emergency plan, which led to the brief warning the dam could fail.
You know, that's a lot of water behind the dam. So
and flood.
we'll see.
Operations and Dam Safety performed our joint inspection approximately 1 hour afterwards. So it was around 10:15 or 10:20. And we were able to make that determination and stand that down.
Even with no flood danger in this damage, it will upend Terry's weekly wildlife walks.
I've been supplementing the chipmunks with seed, but when I got to the park today, the gentleman said it's completely closed.
With no idea how long this beast could lie. Now, right now, Avista is trying to assess how to get the crane upright and out of here. They are also looking into how and why that flash flood alert was put out. Shannon Mowdy, KREM 2 News.
Those chipmunks are on fentanyl. They're very dangerous.
Well, and
Who's gonna feed the chipmunks?
so I went back and I was looking at the dam, and I found some, I was looking at these pictures of this dam from, it was constructed in the early 1900s, and so This was a picture of it then. And look, you guys, look at how much detail in architect and the brickwork. Like, who the hell did this shit? John Levy, come and look at these damn pictures because I think you might got something for this one. Okay. So that was then. Okay. In 1913, it was one of the first powerhouses in the middle of the Spokane River. Okay. And then now let's look at it today. I don't know. I think some other culture built this before we got here, and then but the thing is, you guys, is it's threatening Spokane and Idaho, and we've seen a lot of dams breaking lately, and I don't know. I'm not feeling too good about this. Like, people in that area, you guys might want to it's right here, Post Fall Dam. And look at how much this Spokane River is massive, you guys.
Is there anything in the land that they want?
That's what I'm kind of wondering, because over here it doesn't look like it's very developed, but on this side of the river it is. I don't really go into Spokane a whole lot, but yeah, this river goes all the way over to Idaho. I mean, it's a big ass river. Goes all the way to Coeur d'Alene.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. So what is it that see, the thing is Spokane is set to be a 15-minute city. And I found that on some records. I mean, it's posted out there, but yeah, you guys, I don't know something, but yeah, it's right there.
Gosh, I just hope I don't live above lithium.
Okay, see, now that's another thing. Think about it. Now look at how this is very undeveloped out here.
Could be lithium.
Let's back out of that.
Quartz, pure quartz.
Why is it not as developed in this area? There's not even any towns in these areas. You know what I mean? And this is very hilly. Who knows?
They can't even grow potatoes there. Damn.
Yeah, they do, but they just don't grow. I mean, they grow potatoes, but they're famous for the Red River Valley. It's in the fire part of the pot stove, because Idaho's like a stove, an old pot stove, you know.
Did we lose Yorga?
Yes, we lost Yorga.
Yorga, come back! Oh no!
Dang it, Yorga.
So anyhow, in the Red River Valley is where a lot of your seed potatoes come from, and that area got threatened the last couple of years with fire and stuff. But I don't know, you guys, if you're in that area of Spokane, Post Falls, Idaho, and you're by the river there, you know, heads up. What's the chances that great big crane's going to fall right onto the dam there, or into the dam spillway?
When the levee breaks.
That would never happen.
And the thing, they're not talking about it in the news. Yeah, locally they are, just like they are in Wyoming with the fires, but nationally they ain't going to say anything about it. So I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, is this going to be another one of those things like in North, you know, what happened, you know, in Milton, you know, or whatever it was. Yay. It's very stressful, this news lately. I don't always like it. What about you guys?
I don't know, but I think it's that time, Craig.
Yeah, I do too.
Hey, Uncle Cats, it's time for Craig the Hunter's news segment.
Oh, sorry, I'm a little off. I've been on fentanyl for 19 days. And now for your 10 TV Mostly True News Report. I am James George Snyder Sr.
Who the hell is that?
You might remember me as Jimmy the Greek.
Oh!
Jimmy the Greek.
He got in trouble.
He did say some things that might have been considered racist.
Yeah.
Was he on Diddy's list too?
No.
Okay.
Well, We don't know. He was on somebody's list. First, the real and good news that he would grant you, according to the riches of his glory, to be strengthened with the might by his spirit in the inner man. And that is Ephesians 3:16 in the King James Version. 10 TV is available in mono and stereo for your listening pleasure. This segment is sponsored by Count Yorga's Can of Fuck Off. This powerful spray has been known to work on bears, dogs, large cats, crazy women, and some guy named Kibby. Available now on the last page of some martial arts magazines. And now for Breaking Jeff B. Yes, that little dickhead darting around. He's in the chat. He's controlled opposition. You've seen him. Outside of the amazing Trump rally at Madison Square Garden, Jeff B. was struck by a handful of schmeckles as he gathered with several other protesters. He immediately accused Trump supporters of being racist because he was wearing his White Guys for Kamala t-shirt. One of the schmeckles had to be surgically removed from Jeff B.'s ear, but he is expected to make a full recovery. Get well soon, Jeff B.
I'll be damned.
Oh, it's not called Madison Square Garden no more. It's MAGA Square Garden.
MAGA Square Garden. MSG.
Yeah.
Which Jeff B. has a lot of MSG in him. You could tell. He's very
amongst other things.
Yep. Just, right. Now for comments from after Sunday's broadcast. B. Charming writes, great show. Good to see Agent J home and feeling good. Shift Kicker, prayers. You feel better again soon. Thanks all for a good time. Heart.
Ooh.
Well, thank you, B, for a good time. We appreciate it. Sharon McMullen writes, you're looking good, Agent J. Good to see you. Much love to you all from Northern Ireland. XX Heart.
Wow.
Ooh, wow.
Boy, he is world famous. Mike B writes, it's so good to see Agent J is back. Love you all so much. Heart. Mr. and Mrs. Burns write, Agent J, welcome back. You look great. Great show. God bless you all. Heart. This name always gets me. I want she Punju. They're from out of country. I'm sure of it. How do you say that, Tin? You know who I'm talking about. I want she Punju.
I call him I wanna.
So it's I wanna. I wanna. We love you. We know you're always around. I just can't say your name. Tin and Agent J. Prayers. Heart. Lori writes, it's so good to see Agent J back home and looking great. Thank you all for an inspiring and informative show. Prayers for Shift. Prayer sign and heart. Quilt writes, woohoo! Heart. Agent J. Hands clapping. Stephanie Joe Roundtree writes, great show tonight. Nice to see Agent J back in the saddle. Heart. Fuck you, Jeff B. I see you snoozing out there. Sorry, folks. I didn't mean to curse. I got a little distracted. Guilt writes, good to see you, Jay. A shitload of hearts. Too many to say. It'll give me a stutter. Good show and a thumbs up. Straight up you, Jeff B. Hickow writes, man, it was fire tonight. Jay is back and badder than ever. He sure was, Hickow, huh? Gosh.
Yeah, he was.
What happened while he was asleep? We don't know. He got touched. Wait, that's a bad word.
He got thumped.
He obviously got touched. We talked about that, AB. But no, he's on fire. Something happened. RLB writes, You better set up 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Some of this stuff is too hard to keep control over thine self. We need a camel toe punching bag like Bozo the Clown. Love you all. Agent J, you look awesome. And a bunch of hearts. Thank you, RLB. Donna Latte writes, Our Trump vote is locked in. We early voted last week. Heart, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face. Thank you all for the wonderful comments. We really do appreciate it. Are y'all still awake?
Yep, sure are. Let's go.
This main segment of Mostly True News is sponsored by Hit Gal's Menorahs. From the wilderness to the temple, available in 6 and 9 branch, wherever menorahs are sold. First in the ooze, artesian cheese seller is in a pickle after thieves made off with a massive cheddar haul. I don't know if y'all heard about this. Thieves with a nose for fine cheese have pulled off a massive cheddar ripoff in London. Neil's Yard Dairy said a con artist posing as a wholesale distributor for a major French retailer had made off with 22 metric tons, which is 48,000 pounds of award-winning cheddar, worth some 300,000 British pounds. It's like $400,000.
Holy cheese.
Before the company realized it had been scammed and reported the theft on Monday. The high monetary value of these cheeses likely made them a particular target for the thieves, Neil's Yard Dairy, a distributor and wholesaler, and a retailer of British artisanal cheeses, said in a statement. Detective of Scotland Yard, boy, they're getting out the big guns, and international authorities are searching for the culprits. Nearly 1,000 wheels of cloth-wrapped cheese from 3 makers have gone missing. So if anybody sees any cheese out there that they're trying to sell off, that's where it came from. It's going to be in 2 different sizes. So look for the let me see, where's the sizes? Look for the 10 or the 22 pound or the 52 pound blocks. Next in the snooze, North Carolina man finds $20 on the ground, uses it to win $1 million lottery prize. That's right, folks. Dreams really do come true. A North Carolina man found a $20 bill on the ground and used it to buy a scratch-off lottery ticket that earned him a $1 million prize. Banner Elk resident Jerry Hicks told North Carolina Educational Lottery officials his road to lottery luck started with a fortuitous discovery. I found $20 in the parking lot outside the Speedway. Hey, that's where I get my condiments. Hicks said, I used that to buy the ticket. Hicks bought an extreme cash scratch-off ticket from the Speedway on North Carolina 105 in Boone. They actually didn't have the ticket I was looking for, so I bought that one instead, he recalled. Hicks said he had already decided on the first thing he will do with his prize money. We are going to head straight to Golden Corral and eat everything they've got, he said with a laugh. I gotta love Mr. Hicks. He's a simple man and he knows what good food is. And this concludes your mostly sleepy but mostly true news report. I am Craig the Hunter. Oh, tie report. Tonight's tie is the Sharks. Another
Baby shark, do.
Baby shark. They got turtles up on the top. They may have some seals up here because it's all a big food chain, folks.
And this episode was brought to you by That was for Jay. We love you, Jay.
Love
We
you,
love
Jay.
Love you, Jay.
So let's ask Kick out if there's what's going on in the Middle East, because
News for Jews. News for
yeah. Here we go.
Okay. All right. Well, probably as high as 80 to 85% of the Israelis don't believe the propaganda they're hearing, which is much of what we're hearing. And if you look at the satellite images, they're showing satellite images the day before when Iran gets striked and then the day of. And they were trying to push those off as, hey, we did a great thing. Look what we did. Look how strong we are. But then a lot of people are saying if you go back in and look, the satellite images are so grainy that they're not accurate because it's like a shadow or it could just be a pixelation that's wrong. And Iran is well known for putting lots of their heaviest stuff underground. And so they said if they're bragging about hitting all this stuff, a lot of that stuff above ground is like a fake, a facade to kind of draw them in. And Israel's a small country. It's easy for them to defend from air strikes, but not as much in Iran. And so we have to remember that also if they come in on the land, the Hasidic Jews that they tried to conscript into the army don't want to be there. They don't believe in fighting. So they're not going to have the backing. And those people don't really want to fight. So they're saying that it's not going to go good over there for them. Right now, they're like talking up a big talk, and it's not what they're really saying. And they're saying to buckle up because that was no ordinary drill we had in D.C. That at the Capitol was like a rehearsal for what they plan on doing because either they know what's coming or they know something's coming in. And they said that we should all buckle up and prepare because whether or not it's something that naturally happens, that there is something they think is coming, and it could happen around our special time a week from now. And like I said, remember they have those satellite phones, and over there they're saying that they're not the same satellite phones that we have. So that's about all that I have. They're just saying that they're hearing things are going to be bad here, that it's going to be rough because already we're seeing dirty stuff go down. So how could anything good happen? And I do want to say, Shift, you sound good. We miss Jay tonight. And Yorga, where'd you go? Come back.
Yeah, Yorga, what
I'm
happened?
back. Sorry, I had to go get my paperwork.
Yorga, come back.
I see where Israel's running out of fighters too, running out of military people because they said there's like 700 that perished and 11,000 that was injured. They didn't want to go back.
That's right. Well, a lot of them don't believe in what's going on, and they're seeing now that they're getting out and about. They're seeing what's happening. A lot of them don't agree with the children. They're seeing, like I said, I think I said it last time I was on. A lot of the soldiers are having a big problem because some of the places they're in, they're driving over top of people that are not here anymore, and they said it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. So they're starting to lose the control over them that they had because it's very upsetting to them. I can't imagine. And these aren't all military people that they're driving
They're
and
just civilians.
going over. Yeah, it is.
Well, and I think Kick Gal, you're right, or they're right that something's gonna happen here because that Jamie Raskin, that That little
Oh,
dweezil,
God.
you know. Remember when he said this not too long
what you
ago?
put into the Constitution can slip away from you very quickly. And the greatest example going on right now before our very eyes is Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which they're just disappearing with a magic wand, as if it doesn't exist, even though it could not be clearer what it's stating. And so, they want to kick it to Congress. So it's going to be up to us on January 6, 2025, to tell the rampaging Trump mobs that he's disqualified. And then we need bodyguards for everybody in Civil War conditions, all because the 9 justices, not all of them, but these justices who have not many cases to look at every year, not that much work to do, a huge staff, great protection, simply do not want to do their job and interpret what the great 14th Amendment means. And I'm glad that Sherilyn's creating her new center so we can bring that.
But that didn't happen in January.
He's talking about what's going to happen if
What's coming?
What's coming?
Yeah, because they have to tell you, and if in Israel, if they think something's coming for us too, and that's just the everyday people, because the people that Hickow are talking to, they aren't, high up in Benny's cabinet. They're average people like us that live in our homes and have families, and they just live in a different part of the world, unfortunately. And not all of them are bad, you guys.
No, they got the same problem with their government that we do. They don't trust their leaders.
And I ran really fast, and the one we were just talking about, they were on General Petraeus's hit list that he said that he walked up and they said, "Oh, we're going to war," and he goes, "Yeah, we're going to war. Yeah, we're going to do this, and
like 7 of them. Yeah.
And what they so they took out Gaddafi, then they took out Saddam, then they've been working on Syria for how long? Remember all those people trucking across the desert to go to wherever to get the hell out of there?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's like, yeah, and in Japan, I guess they're all pro Trump too now. And they wish they could vote. I mean, wow. I don't know. Anyhow,
We should ship them over.
I think something's happening though, because like she said, and in Israel, I don't know anymore. Oh,
are the leaders that tell the truth?
Are the cows okay though?
As far as we know,
is the heifer okay?
Yeah, the heifers.
Yeah, like I say, there's two of the rabbis do not like that they do not come from within the country naturally. They came from here.
So they still haven't came to any agreement in all these weeks and months.
No,
Agent J says, Iran, so far away. Iran.
That's cool. Yep.
So do you think at the end, Hickow, they're gonna these rabbis that can't agree, and so they're gonna do like a rock paper scissors?
That's what I was thinking. Rock paper scissors to figure that one out.
Or duke it out, in the back shed, like Biden said he wanted to do that one time.
Bunkhouse brawl, death match in the wrestling ring.
Yeah,
it's very possible that the leaders could step in and have a Knesset and have them come in.
What is a Knesset?
And try to,
sorry.
What is a Knesset?
It's 10, usually 10. It's some people, I think people call them a minion. 10. Oh. So it's 10 leaders that would go in.
I got
Okay. Yeah.
They have a sit-down powwow.
Is it kind of like when they go into that one room for the Pope and then they puff up the smoke to say we picked the one?
This sounds like old times. Hickow, they did this back 2,000 years ago, probably, didn't they?
Yes.
What we're talking about. Wow.
Yep, exactly.
The modern day Pharisees.
Right.
And John Levy, I still want, go check out that dam for me, okay, please, because
I love John Levy.
John Levy's been picking up some weird stuff like, dams and stuff, and I think that one looks like the Tartan, or maybe the Tingarians did it. Yeah, the Tingarians.
Do you see what Jason Smith said?
No.
I love Jason Schmidt.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's read that while I'm sitting still.
Well, you guys don't give up hope, okay? I know things are looking really bleak. I know
Some areas.
I'm suffering from a little anxiety from all of this. So I found this for just a little flashback for us, just to remember the good old days, And YouTube, I'm willing to take a copy strike, you buttholes, but because it's worth it. So remember this. Let's go flashback. Oh, that made me feel so much better.
It's almost a
I'm
tearjerker.
disappointed.
Back when
I'm disappointed there was no Nair in
Why?
there.
Oh,
Nair.
Nair.
If you dare wear short shorts.
What about
That's
the hamburger
right.
helper? They didn't have hamburger helper either.
That's right.
They didn't have Aquanet.
Oh yeah,
Well, I
Aquanet.
still got a hamburger helper. It's still around.
Oh, and those pantyhose that came in an egg, legs.
Oh, I
Legs.
love those.
Yep.
Before a robbery, those were the best pantyhose to wear on your face.
Smokey, what about Smokey the Bear? Remember Smokey the Bear?
Oh, or the
Yep.
crying
I remember.
Indian. Remember
Oh yeah, the Indian. Yeah, the
And shake and bake. I helped.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember Leonard Nimoy was an Indian in one of those things. I was like, wait a second, that's Spock. What's he doing? He's not an Indian.
Yeah, I just felt like, I don't know, you guys. I wanted to share that with you because that was something today that just made me stop and think and remember when things were fairly normal and and I got a lot of anxiety the next couple weeks, don't you?
You know why we were in the Matrix, Tim? We were living, we were fooled, we were just going through the motion. Look, Fraggle Rock. I remember Fraggle Rock, Cola.
Yeah.
But that's what it
Yep.
was. Life was great because we didn't see all. It was hidden. Everything was hidden, and now, fortunately, it's not. So now we got to change it. So
How many folks are in chat tonight?
I don't know.
yeah, I didn't even look. We can't say the number. That'll give us more anxiety.
Yeah,
Well, for all the folks, we haven't done it in a while. We used to preach about getting your shit together. That's you 3 B's, beans and yada yada yada. We haven't really done that in a while. But
No.
probably it's a good thing to get your shit in order.
Tobacco,
it may or may not.
coffee,
Tobacco, liquor,
liquor,
Viagra, whatever you need.
Things you can trade. Yep.
That's probably.
I watched the
And
Prepared
just
Homesteader
pay
today,
attention.
and he said the Prepared Homesteader said if they're getting prepared in Washington with all those maneuvers, then we should be getting prepared ourselves.
They don't drill for nothing.
That the other day, that was they just don't do drills like that.
They're practicing.
Sums up.
Yeah, something's up for them to be doing.
There's a high probability that it's going to get real stupid, but I hope not. But just get your shit
I'm
together.
hoping not to, because there's things I gotta do.
What is it Dutch sense says? Don't get scared. Be prepared, or whatever the hell his little saying is.
Don't be scared.
About the earthquakes.
Yeah. Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but
don't. It just have your shit together and say your prayers. The good Lord will take care of you.
That's it.
We'll be fine. We will be fine. We survived. Look, the best part of this is we all cried and we're going, oh, hell, we're not going to make it with Biden in. It's about over with, but the end may be coming.
Hopefully. Oh, hopefully, unless something crazy happens.
Well, that's Pootie's going to Pootie, cut your mic off. Take your headset off. I have a gut feeling. Now they're going to probably manipulate it, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is going to be probably in the 60% range for Orange Dude, and I think it's going to be pretty big because I talk to white, black, brown folks, all genders and races. I've even got a friend I met 15 years ago, lesbian truck driver. She's a good person. She saved my ass one time, and she says she ain't voting for that dumb bitch. So
there you go.
That's
but
what she told me.
There are people that are voting for her, and then not only that, you've got mail-in. The mail-in stuff happening on the West Coast.
What'd Jay say?
Eat some AB. I'm sorry, that just cracked me up.
And they've been mailbox.
Yeah, he's gonna make me eat a bowl of that shit.
The ballot boxes are self-combusting up in the Pacific Northwest. They just self-combust.
Devices. 10 devices.
Yeah.
A device. An incendiary.
What were they saying was blowing up before this?
Trees.
Phones, right?
Pagers and phones. I was thinking that. Pagers, yep.
Beep, Jeff B, look out.
Speaking of those pagers, I was listening to Crowder this morning, and they showed an interview of this guy. He was obviously Hamas, Hezbollah, whatever, and he was going at it with a Trump supporter. And I may have been on MSNBC, one of the clown stations. And the guy goes, well, your beeper might go off. And I was like, that dude just said that? And the guy goes, well, why would you wish that? And the guy's basically admitting he's got a damn pager on. I thought it was funny. So it shouldn't be that way.
Wow, yeah.
You put
I put
that
that
up in here?
in pins. Yes.
Yeah, that was funny as hell.
That's insane.
Definitely.
And these things can blow up in our hands, but it's that time to flip it over to shift, guys.
Yes.
All right, guys. I do have 2 shout outs tonight. One is for Gold Sniping Farmer. Let's try and get him to 1,000. He needs 27 subs. 27. He so deserves it. And the next shout out I have is for Stack Ann Silver. She needs 7 to get to 260, which I'd love to see happen for her because she's a sweetheart. And tonight's prayer.
Oh, and Teresa.
Oh, I will. I'll mention her during the prayer.
Okay.
Yep. Bless us, Lord, as we leave here today to take your passions with us. Fan its flame after we part and inspire our best contributions. Remind us always of your love as we see our plans unfold and accomplishment, the goals we set here today. Amen. And
in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Please, I'm doing a big shout out for Teresa DeMouth.
Oh, we know her.
Who always watches the next day. And thank you for that.
Thank you, Teresa.
Yeah, because she's got to go to bed early. I think she worked.
Yeah, she's up at 4 a.m.
Y'all late. Sorry. I know Teresa, I understand. I like to wake up early too. Oh, and it's that point of the show where we like to ask you please go into the chat after the show and leave a nice comment, leave a heart. We'll read it on the next show. And thank y'all all for coming. Thanks for everybody on X. We can't say it. And everybody on 10-2. And we will be back sooner or later on 10 TV 1, but we're just waiting for, the whole situation to cool down.
Yeah. And what happened to Yorga?
He probably lost power.
Well, especially, guys, one of the reasons we're staying on 10 TV 2 is because look what's happening to Craig.
Yep,
they're backtracking.
They're backtracking. They're going after old program for some video on Korean. Wait, let me read you. Hold on, Ting. Let me just read you. What the Koreans have to do with this, but I don't know. And I don't think we mentioned any. Your video, Mr. Hunter, cannot be monetized. And it was the video title, It's Residence Day. It was a President Day stream, but we called it Residence Day because we had the resident was still in. That's before the camel took over. This is before the whole dropout thing.
Oh, the Alzheimer patient.
That guy. Can't be monetized because amazing how imitation crab is made. Korean street food. That's what got me struck down. So, folks, they're just pulling out all the stops. They're going after whatever. So, just be mindful.
Yeah, YT, suck it. How about that? We love you. Thank y'all for coming here tonight. We try to do the best we do. We're dragging ourselves. We're trying not to be Debbie Downer, but it's difficult times for everybody. Thank y'all for being here.
Well, I'm just going to say thanks for everybody coming, and your comments are always so nice. In Jeremiah 10:2, it says, "Thus says the Lord, learn not the way of the nations, nor be dismayed at the signs of the heavens, because the nations are dismayed at them." So let's not be scared and worried just because they're worried about some things.
Trust the plan.
Trust the plan. I knew he was going to say it. I knew it.
Yeah, hit my Cash App. Join my damn chicken club, Jason.
Buy him a coffee. Monty, good to see you. Full Monty, good to see you. Hey, meet me in the 1980s music channel in about 5 minutes, Monty.
1980s music
I
channel.
always meet him in strange channels. Like one night we were in a Korean karaoke. He just mentioned we go to weird spots to meet up.
That's cool.
Yeah, Jeff, come on, Jeff B. Come along. You'll love it.
And hopefully we will meet up with you guys this coming Sunday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Are you gonna do live Monday night election or will be Tuesday night?
No,
we're not gonna do a Taco Tuesday. Don't be scared.
It's on 10 TV too, so if we blow it up, you know.
Good point. If we blow it up, and shout out to everybody in chat, because if you guys didn't come, we wouldn't be doing this. So.
That's it. We need you more than you know.
Yeah. So Sunday for sure, but Tuesday, we'll figure this out. So see you guys soon. Thanks again.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at